QuaLITy Life Podcast. This is episode number 20, bro.
Man, 2 decades, bro. We here, man.
We in there.
20 piece.
Decades strong, man. What's going on, Roti?
Man, it's good to be back in the fold with you, man. You know, this is my therapy, man. So I'm loving it, man. When I get to sit down and chop it up on some grown man issue, my boy TheMessiahBoss, man, reminisce. You know, just chop it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to these people out there that want to listen, maybe help somebody, man. You know, it's a good feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to this.
Yeah, man. People don't understand, man. It's just therapeutic. I tell everybody, look. I think as many people as possible should podcast.
Yeah,
I think so. The reason why is not necessarily because it's a money thing. Like I always say, you know, and I talk to you about it. You don't get it twisted. I don't think nobody who's doing this doesn't want it to eventually become something profitable to the pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all want it to become profitable.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all got to leave one day. Yeah. And to me, these type of things, these are keys.
Yeah.
These are keys for you know, those descendants to me, you know, 200-300 years from now, maybe, you know, because this technology age is gonna still be around. It's just gonna get more and more advanced.
Just more,
you know what I'm saying? Even though what we look like today, we thinking, oh man, you know, the world is advanced, technology is so advanced. Man, 150 years, 200-300 years from now, it's gonna be a total different world.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it might be looking like Judge Dredd around here.
Yeah, like, for real.
You know, Demolition Man or something.
Demolition, yeah.
So it's gonna get more and more advanced. And when I think about these podcast episodes, And I know a lot of people are doing them just for the financial means now. But I don't look at it for these financial means. I look at it.
Mm.
I look at it that these are keys. I look at it that
Mm-hmm.
150 years, 200 years now, it's gonna be a young boy or a young girl, and they're gonna be like, "Well, I knew I had a great to the seventh time uncle named Rod,
Mm-hmm.
or a great grandfather, great grandfather named Roderick or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I always wondered, like, why I wanted to be, very vocal on certain topics, why I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
talk about certain things, why I wanted to hold discussions. Bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam. They look you up. That's our problem now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at your family tree, if you look at your family,
Mm.
outside of knowing your mom, knowing your dad, knowing your grandparents,
Yeah.
and possibly knowing your great grandparents and their
Yeah.
brothers and sisters. So your
Yeah.
great grandparents and your great uncles and aunties.
A
You
lot of time
know,
that's a stretch.
a lot of times that's a big stretch.
Yeah.
And you don't know nobody past that. We normally don't know people past two generations.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
True that.
And we don't have, like, let's be honest, us as black people, a lot of our ties to our ancestors, they destroyed it, they burnt it, they buried it, they did whatever,
Yeah.
they left no records for us to really get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
That's true.
mean? So uh moving forward, I'm like, man, we gotta start leaving something.
Yeah. Like
You know what I'm
time
saying?
capsules, bro.
Like time capsules. We
Yeah.
gotta start leaving it.
Yeah.
Whether it's I mean, and I get it. They can always come behind us and take all our work down and destroy our work or whatever.
Yeah.
But hopefully there's somebody staying connected. I
Yeah.
tell my
Yeah.
kids all the time. Everything that I do, y'all got to come behind it and build it up.
Yep. Be
When I'm
better.
gone, build it and make it better. Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, what I'm good at, it's in y'all. It may be not. It may be everything that I'm good at may not be in just one of y'all with everything.
Mm-hmm.
It may be a little piece of each and one of y'all,
Yeah.
but y'all got to keep this thing going.
Yeah, man. You done pass a lot down, man. You know?
Yeah. Plus, build your own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. To kind of expand on that, maybe, take it a little direction. I want to just kind of speak on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, while we got the chance to speak freely to each other, and if someone come across it that I can, through with my experiences, I can touch them and maybe
mm-hmm,
help them get through their life, and with yours, because
exactly.
we have two totally different experiences. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
like you said, one of the I think the last episode when you was like, man, me, you in class in the club, and like thick as thieves, but like people looking on the outside wouldn't really see that. Oh, them three together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like, just using class as an example. But it's like, I want my story to help somebody that may be going through the same thing that I am,
Exactly.
or
Exactly. Exactly.
so that that's really like it really after we film these, man, it's just like I don't know how to explain the feeling, like a satisfaction, like go to sleep, man, sleep like a baby, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because maybe
It's a
somebody
therapeutic
catch
feeling.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Somebody gonna get these gems.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, maybe it ain't gonna be our
Yeah.
family, but
Maybe
somebody
not.
gonna get these gems. Somebody
Yeah.
gonna come across these gems and be like, man, everything that these guys are talking about, it resonates with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody gonna get them.
Yeah.
All these billions of people on this earth, somebody gonna get them.
Somebody gonna get
And
them.
more than just a one somebody, a couple of people are gonna get them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'm a big person that I always believe that sometimes we never get to see the full fruition and manifestation of what we have in our wildest dreams.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we only get to live out maybe 50% of that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and that maybe 50%. We be like, man, this is some of the wildest stuff that I ever didn't live.
Yeah.
You know, but these gems, I tell everybody, man, with these type of situations, it doesn't matter. Even with your illnesses,
Mm.
your feelings, your emotions.
Mm.
I tell people, man, log it out, like blog it out, write it out, record it, because trust me, there's millions of people who feel the same way you feel,
Yeah.
who think the same way you think.
Yeah.
And you have a key. I guarantee you, man, you have a key to a couple people's lives. You have that key to unlock that door for some people to get past a certain stage in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't find it. And
Mm-hmm.
you got the key, but you're afraid to let it out because you're
Yeah.
afraid of what the world gonna think about
Yeah.
how you view things and how you see things and your opinion on things.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got an opinion. So
Yeah.
why you afraid to let your opinion fly?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's just how I see it, man. It's a
man.
beautiful thing, man. These podcasts are very therapeutic, man. I love doing them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't care about I love doing them. You know what I'm saying? I can give two hells about what a person may think or may feel about what they see. This is therapeutic for me.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So man, Roti, what's been good, man? What's been going on, bro?
Man, man, we just coming out of the holiday weekend this past, you know what I'm saying? And like, I somebody real close to me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Dre Day, you know what I'm saying? He he like, man, we don't really just go around saying Happy Memorial Day like that, you know. So I'm like, yeah, you're right, you know, because it's like you honoring people that have passed, for the fallen. So it's like, but anyway, man, down here in Texas, man, I was going to work. I want to say that last Friday, and I got the music playing or whatever. So it's like, I'm kind of in my zone musically. But then I hear some loud music that's not my music. So I'm like, man, what's going on with this? So I look left, I look left, bro, and it's man, it looks like it's about 4 females in the car. One get out. And this is on the street or whatever. She put her hands on the street, start twerking. I'm like, oh man,
ain't no change.
Boy, they there's a lot of people who look like they was cooped up. Because last week, man, it was a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
fresh out.
You know what I'm saying? They'd been locked away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she looked kind of stiff, but hey, maybe she was out of practice or whatever. But like other than that, I'm like, oh, they out here wilding, bro. So I was like, man, look. I just did my thing, go to work, play, got on the domino table, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Play some poker too, but like, man, boy, they was out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was out there wilding. I'm like, oh man, bro. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man, I was talking to someone about Memorial Day, and Memorial Day is pretty much a day that's supposed to be for peace.
Yeah.
Peace and rest and remembering the ones who are not here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the average person is a holiday. We ain't got to go to work. We out of school.
Barbecue.
If the school's on, barbecue is party time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the total opposite.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that you got to sit back in your house and mourn about your loved ones that's not here and cry all day. You just paying homage, I guess, to their memories. That's what it is. Yeah, to the memory of them, to the memorial of them. And I know a lot of people that were just like, man, I'm in the armed forces. Please don't say Happy Memorial Day to me because it's about the dead. It ain't about me. I'm still kicking. I'm still breathing. And because people always used to get mad at me, man, because I tell people all the time, man, I don't celebrate holidays. I don't care which one it is. I don't care what Americanized holiday it is. I don't celebrate none of it, man. Especially
why is that?
I just don't, bro. I never got into it because first of all, I already know, bro, like when it comes to my life scripturally, if we was living scripturally as we should, think about it, man, none of these holidays would be here, bro. It wouldn't be no Juneteenth, bro, because we was never supposed to be in slavery. It would be no Memorial Day because we never was supposed to be really going to war killing each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Living in harmony.
It would be no 4th of July because nobody was never supposed to be not independent to get independent. You see what I'm saying? Like none of it will be here. These are all this stuff is from the evils of man's ideology on how they want to run the world. And the bad decisions that they make now it spawns off into these quote unquote days that we supposed to worship from their bad mistakes. Whoever made these decisions, it make them feel good at night about the bad decisions that they make. Oh yeah, we got people killed, but we remembering them though. Y'all got a day off. Y'all should be thankful about that. Nah, it ain't supposed to be here. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's so that's how
Yeah,
I and, and
yeah,
and I've always
yeah,
I can't sit here and say, oh, I was thinking like that when I was 8 years old. No, I'm not saying that. But obviously when
yeah,
you got to the age where you really started to understand how this world we work in, it's like, bro, this ain't right.
yeah. I
Thank
mean, kind of
for the
piggyback
Thanksgiving,
off
bro.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, bro.
yeah,
They massacred them folks, bro. We up here happy about them massacring them folks.
yeah. Eating turkeys. You right?
You
You
feel
right?
me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's just a whole, shimmery to make money, man.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, to take on like let's just go with Mothers and Fathers Day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not knocking those days in particular. I'm just saying, like, because I just talked to my pops a couple days ago. You know what I mean? And just told him I appreciated him, loved him, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I talk to my mom on the daily, but it's like, you know, I don't really just like to focus on one day. Oh, this is the one day I'm gonna celebrate my mom or my pops.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
because I think I seen something on social media that's like you blessed if you can still get calls from your mom and your dad. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man,
Facts. Facts.
like that's a good way to look at it. So like, man, I'm trying to celebrate every day. You know what I
I'm gonna
mean?
be
Like,
honest with you, bro. It's
trying to
like,
appreciate you on the daily, not
yeah,
just
I'll be honest with you, bro. Like you talk to your pops from time to time, man. And with my pop, like my pop, it ain't nothing wrong, bro. I just feel like it ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
yeah,
It's just
man,
not.
yeah,
No, don't get it twisted. Like
yeah,
like I say, I'm not here to say that my pops was good or was bad
mm,
because I ain't perfect either.
mm,
But at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, like you over there living your life. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like, because like I said, that whole love and looking for that was never in my family. Even through my pops and them, bro. Like my pops and them was never just like, oh, I'm getting a call from mama that's telling me that she loved me and all that. Hell no, grandma was devious, man. You know what I'm saying? Grandma had the kids pitted
he
against
said,
each other for money, man.
oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
man,
And it just went down the line, bro. Like don't get it twisted, bro. Like,
damn,
yeah, grandparents had good money. Yeah, grandparents and like they looked out for you, when your mom and them was going through stuff and y'all ain't had no your grandparents came let you stay there. But guess what? It was them deviant moments that came
he
with it.
said,
You know what I'm
devious,
saying?
man, boy, that's not a word you hear every day,
They
man.
wouldn't. I mean, this is just facts,
Wow,
bro. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? That
damn,
it's the yin with the yang. So
mm,
like when I look with my pops, man, my pops was a upstanding dude. He did what he did. What my pops was upstanding, bro.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? Upstand. I can't help that. My mom and my pops' marriage didn't work out.
yeah,
I can't help that they was divorced before I couldn't even understood or understand that my pops was even living in the house with me.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? That they was over and done with when I was young. You
damn,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like I can't help that happen. I can't
yeah,
help she went on and got with somebody else, and I can't help he went on and got with somebody else.
yeah, that's out your control, man.
That's not my control. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying? But from what I do understand about life and how I see it, my pop stepped in, married another woman. She came with two more packages, and he loved them like they was his.
yeah,
Stepped in, like they was his.
mm,
That was up and down, but you know, he my brothers and my sisters at the end of the day, bro, he took care of them like they had more time with him than I did.
mm. You the
Than my
oldest, bro?
sisters them did. Nah, I
You,
ain't the oldest. I
okay,
got a sister that's 41.
okay, got
You
you.
know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
My sister Melanie.
Damn, yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Man,
yeah.
shout out to Melody, man. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
she up there in the Arlington Fort Worth area, man, over there
Okay,
around
probably
that
doing
little
her
Pocketbook
thing, doing
area.
it big, huh,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, she over there living life, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I got three siblings by my mother, but at the end of the day, man, I can't help that they didn't work out
Yeah,
or for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I can't help that things split, but for whatever situation my pops was in house,
mm,
in house situations,
yeah.
being the man of the house that he lived in,
Mm,
he did his due. Now, everything else outside of the house that didn't live with him, I ain't here to judge them. I ain't here to judge them situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It get a little dicey after that, huh, bro?
It get a little dicey from time to time.
Yeah.
But from what happened, what happened under his roof, for 15, 16, 17, 18, got on my own. Yeah. So got on my own, came back, got on my own. So yeah, for maybe like the little 4.5, 5 years that I was there living with him, it was, I mean, I can't, to me, I'm like, what happened in the house? You know, Pops did a great job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pops did, I mean, it wasn't, you know, Pops did a great job from my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know some niggas who daddy stayed literally right up the street and they ain't fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Like, and had a whole nother family to stay right up the block. Didn't even play with their brothers and sisters, and they literally stayed like a mile down the street from each other.
Yeah.
It gets bad out here in these communities. It happens a lot, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know, like on the other end of the spectrum, you know, just being raised by my mom, you know, me and my brother raised by her, she going to work. She, you know, she couldn't show me how to be a man, you know, but she instilled that work ethic in me, you know what I'm saying? Like never missing work, going hard, like even if she was sick, you know, hurting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I saw that. So like, you know, and telling us, you know, she loved us and showing us, you know, dragging us to church, and I appreciate for all that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, because I think I seen, you know, you had put something on Twitter, man. I don't remember when it was, but you know, talking about how it was in your family, and I was like, man, I replied, I was like, man, bro, like I'm thinking, I'm just looking at internalizing, like, damn, like I thought every parent told they sons and daughters, man, I love you, you know, try to push them to be the best, but looking at like that, it ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? So like that made me,
it's not like that, bro.
Man, that made me like, appreciate
even
my mom
even my
even
own
more,
pops,
bro.
Even my own pops. Even my own pop ain't never said them words, them I love you words, bro. Never, bro.
Wow, man.
I ain't never hear it. I ain't never heard it. You know, I never my mom, I heard my mom maybe say it like twice, and that was just really like it.
Damn.
We was at the house parties and it was drunk. Everybody was drunk, and you know I'm about to go home. So I love you, boy. You know what I mean?
You say you full of it, huh, bro?
Yeah, everybody was full. Everybody was full. So I know it was real because I thought it came from the heart in those moments.
Yeah, no
you
doubt.
Feel me? But it's just like at the end of the day, you know, I feel like I just grew around a community of people that just kind of look at things like, man, you know, everything good unless I hear some bad news.
Yeah.
And that's just how we came up, bro. Mm-hmm. Everything was good unless we hear some bad news. And when we hear some bad news, that's when we, you know what I'm saying? That's when whatever, you know,
post liquor out or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When that congregation come or however it's gonna be. Yeah. That be what it is, man. But wow. Let's move along, man. Let's get into this house cleaning, man. I know you got some people to shout out,
man. You know, I got to shout out, you know, the people that's rocking with us, man. You know, I want to start out with my boy Don Dada, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to that boy. Big up to Troy, Denise.
They dropped the baby, huh?
No, not yet. They getting close, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Baby alert close. They, you know, it's in this month. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to make his appearance. You know what I mean?
About to peak like the groundhog, huh?
Man, you know, he used to it though, man. Like the boy, they you know, they got a lot of little ones running around over there. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing, but man, for the ladies out there, man, y'all go check out TroyDenise.com, man. You know, I follow on Twitter. You know, she have y'all looking right. Since y'all want to be out there twerking and stuff, you know, you might as well be looking, you know, clean. You know what I'm saying? Do you think she gonna take care of y'all? But you know,
support black business. You know
no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my uncle Jason T. He get the Very Opinionated Show, man. I got at him. I believe it was last weekend, man. I was like, man, what's up, Unc? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? We miss you, like, man. You know, he in the process of moving, so they gonna hit it. They gonna hit it hard, So you know, they relocate, man. So once they get done with that, they're gonna get back on it. So I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, shout out Dre Day, Dylan, my boy JC, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Even you hating. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We appreciate y'all too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
My house cleaning, man. You know what, bro? Real facts. My house cleaning, man. Just shout out to everybody, man. Y'all did the best y'all could do.
Yeah.
That's everybody. This is everybody in the world. Like I mean, I get it. It's some foul moments out there. Some of y'all done had some real, like I said, devious, foul, dark moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not the person. I'm not the person that say somebody can't change.
Yeah.
I'm not the person to say somebody can't change. But at the end of the day, man, I hope y'all, progressed and became better,
Yeah.
and trying to right your wrongs and get a better image of yourself from where
Yeah.
you used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just shout
Yeah.
out to everybody out there, just who trying to come from behind,
Yeah, man.
and
Yeah.
and show people that they were better than what they used to be. Boy, I see that light going out over there, huh? You froze up, boy. That light went out over there. I seen it. It's raining in that. It's raining in your area, Rotig. You froze up on me. Look at it, boy. Look like he taking a driver license picture, or he just took a mug shot with earphones, man. Y'all hanging there, man. It's thunderstorming out here in Texas, man. I hear the thunder and the light. I hear the thunder and I see the flicker of light in that side. I first heard it through the microphone on Road T side. I know it's about to come down over there in that southwest area. I know he's gonna click back in. And yeah, man, like I just say, man, with everybody who done been through some rough times, man, and y'all trying to bounce back. Y'all trying to show a better you. When you show a better you, man, that's just what it's gonna be, man. And just know, man, some people ain't gonna rock with you through your change. Some people are not gonna rock with you through your change. Some people not gonna accept your new transformation. Some people just not gonna accept it, and that's fine too. Do it for yourself. That's all I can tell people. Just do it for yourself, and everything else gonna be all right. You know. With that being said, Roti gonna be coming back real soon. I don't know if his electricity went off or not. Maybe he'll give me a call on my phone and let me know. And yeah, but let's just keep this show rolling. Let's just keep this conversation flowing fluid by myself, man. We're gonna get into a little topic right now, man. Let me go ahead and pull up my first banner. And I'm just gonna solo chat with a certain thing on a topic. Now this is kind of gonna be off the head, but I want y'all to just roll with me, all right? I want y'all to just roll with MessiahBoss while he kind of orchestrate through some some thoughts in my mind. Other races, non-African American, non-black, however you want to call yourself, using the N-word. Other races using the N-word, the word nigga. Obviously, nigger with the ER, we already know that's of racial, racist, abominable connotation. When people add their ER on it, it's a no-go. They're coming from an evil place. But this is the thing. Even back in the day, even back in the Jim Crow times, even pre-Jim Crow, even during actual the slavery era, everybody just didn't say it with the ER. I want y'all to understand that. Everyone just didn't say it with the ER. Used to have people who were so mad and so furious at the black man or the black woman. They'll be like, nigga, come here, you nigga, you filthy nigga, you dirty nigga. The ER wasn't always on there, because a lot of the times when people get mad and when they get frustrated and they get angry, the words slang out a little bit. a little twang comes with them emotions. So everybody's not running around saying, "You filthy nigger." No, everybody ain't sticking the ER on it all the times. ER is what everybody notice or know it as to be bad, but still, the A, if you want to add it, or the AH is still of negative connotation. It's still of negative connotation. Now, this is what I want my people to understand about that word. And I know a lot of people may not like what I'm saying. I personally do not like I personally don't like nobody using the word. That's a word that I try to gain strength on every day to cut that from my vocabulary. That's a word that I try to gain strength on every day and cut that word from my vocabulary. What's up, Roti? You back in the
Man, I'm
game?
back in here, man. Boy, that internet just went out on you, boy, man. It
I
was
told you
lightning over here.
that thunder and lightning came and got you, man. I had to hold
Boy,
it down
came
till
and
you get
got me,
back.
man. Hey,
Well,
what I missed, man? Because what I was out for about
as you can
5
see,
minutes,
man.
huh?
Yeah, as you can see, man, you can see the banner at the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I
And
came in right at a good time. I see.
yeah. So what I was explaining to the people, when it comes to that word, I honestly do not like no one using the word.
Okay.
I honestly don't.
Okay.
I've been saying this to myself for a long time. That's one habit that I'm trying to break. Is saying that word.
Yeah.
Saying the word nigga. That's a habit that I'm trying to break.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because as a black man, I know where that word derived from. It was no good for us.
Yeah.
You know, it was no good for us. Whether it was the ER or whether it was the A or the AH. Either way, people said it, like I was saying earlier, people said that word when they were mad, when they was angry, or just out of just, that's who they were. That's who they see. That's who they saw us as.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Even back in the slavery times, even back in Jim Crow times, it doesn't matter if you had a name. Nigga was your name if you were black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That nigga or that nigga gal.
Yeah.
That was your name. You can say, "Oh, sir," but his name is Mr. Anderson. That nigga gal, that nigga boy. Yeah. That was your name.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that word was still the word to belittle the name that they even gave you. They even said the names that they gave you couldn't do nothing against those words, because at the end of the day, you ain't even the name that they gave you. You this name. You're a nigga. Now, like I said, I personally don't like nobody using the word. And that means I have to check myself.
You gotta start with you.
That I gotta start with me. That means I can't allow myself to get too comfortable. Because the reality of it is the comfortableness of saying that word. I'm talking to self. I know using that word in certain contexts with certain situations and conversations that I put forward, it's like the sting on the joke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the extra oomph in the conversation.
Yeah.
It can make or break the funniness sometimes.
Yeah.
Of something that you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And what I have to do is break myself from saying that regardless.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just say it out of habit because it just sounds better with the collective of words that they use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, like I said, I, as a black man, I have to break that. If I know what that word meant, and now this is going into the word being used by other races.
Okay.
First of all, this is what people have to understand. I'm not the person to tell no one that another person from another race using that word against you, it's not something that you maybe should lose a life over. If it feels that much to you, because I'm big on respect,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, I distance myself from non-black people who use that word.
Mm.
That's probably why my starting 5 true friends are only black people. Not just because we black and we all grew up in the same neighborhoods, because we didn't. Everybody that I'm friends with, we ain't even grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, true.
You understand? So it's like it's not just because of coincidence that we're black.
Mm.
You know, no. So yeah, I distance myself from non-black people who say that word.
Mm.
You know, but I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop non-black people from saying that word. Why? Because even back then they couldn't stop non-black people from saying that word.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could try to police everybody's mouth all day. You're gonna be dead before you stop people from saying that word if they want to say it.
Oh yeah.
That's something that people have to self-police themselves to do out of respect for you and your people.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. No matter what's going on in the black community, should they use it? Because some people that's not in the black community says, no matter what the black community do with that word, I'm not going to do it because I understand where that word come from.
Yeah.
They had no choice but to try to make fun of it and make it seem light and make it seem like it was something better than what it was. They had no choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to join in on the fun because guess what? I know where that word truly come from.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They truly have respect, even though they see us tossing that word out every day.
Yeah.
Even though they see us telling other people that's not in the race, calling them that every day, which makes them comfortable to start using the word.
Yeah.
They still not going to join in on the reindeer game like that.
Yeah.
Why? Because at the end of the day, on the right day, at the right time, that word coming out of your mouth may not sound so good.
Yeah.
It's not see what non-black people have to understand is that you're not gonna forever get an unlimited pass with that word. Mm-hmm. And I get it. Some people may give you yearly passes with that word.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a day where that word ain't gonna just sound right coming off your tongue.
Yeah. 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 You know, I've had because this is a dicey one. You know, because ultimately, I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if we just gonna call, you know, the end of the road, how that word should be, you know, used or really just stricken from the vocabulary, the dictionary, however you want to call it, from us talking it. You're right. You know what I'm saying? But like, as of today, man, like
people.
I'm just coming in from my point of view because
exactly,
like, people around me, like if we cool, that like I see it as a what's what I'm looking for,
term of endearment.
Yeah, like you know, you my boy, you my brother. Like granted, and that's not you know, negating anything you just said, because I actually agree with you too. You know what I mean? And like that's how I see it now, because like I can, you know, if I can expound it, you know, because I was talking, you know, I have this coworker, you know, actually a manager, you know, I've known this manager, man, a long time, let's just say 15 years. And, you know, we would have these conversations too. He was like, you know, I hate that word. And this, you know, this is a non-black
person,
non-black man, you know what I'm saying? And he like, man, like, do y'all know where that word comes from? And I'm like, yes. Like he everything you just said, he would say the same thing. So he's like, I hate that word. I hate to just, and I get that. You know what I mean? Like how I see it is like, I'm talking to my boy. Like, you know, I guess to address the question head on, you know, just to be, you know, I guess, you know, me and you are the perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? Perfect representation of who not to say it around. And I'm not saying you could just come up to me and say it. You know, like it's people that I've known that, like, you know, I've known, you know, everybody around me, I've known for years. So it ain't like I just met somebody yesterday and they can call me that, you know. So it's like, you know, to answer that question, I guess, like you as a non-black person, you got to get a pass. But like, I do agree that going down the path like that word should be obliterated from the English language. It should be. Will it ever? I don't know, because like
it would never be.
You're right. And like
it's never going nowhere.
Yeah, you're right. But like I'm gonna come to you like this though, Messiah. When let's just say I'm at work and I've had conversations with this like with my boy a long time ago. But like I'm at work and like let's just say people from other races is not black. They'll come up to me and call me, "Hey brother, hey bro," or like they'll refer to me in a way that it's like not talking to a man, they're talking to a black man. So the N word don't even come out. I don't like that. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like of course I'm a black man. Like I can't take this black skin, and I don't want to off. I don't want to take it off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm proud to have this melanin in my skin. You know what I mean? But like, you don't come up to a white man and say, hey, like you can tell when people coming up to you in a certain tone, like that they won't come to other races of people with, until I start talking to them with it. But so it's like so ingrained in this society. Will we ever see it change? I doubt it. But like I said, I don't really like that. When somebody, hey bro, like you don't know me like that. I'm not your bro. You know what I mean? But like I am, like we should all be brothers. But it's like you coming to me in a condescending kind of way, like talking down to me, like like in a hood jive way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Instead of like you said, it's about
the tonality. The tonality.
I'm just keep it real with you, man. Like I say, I got a couple down black people. That's how we talk to each other. You know what I mean? But like they got the pass with me. But like if them same people came around Messiah, you're not gonna get that pass because he just said he hates that word. Like he don't want nobody coming around. So you really should be cognizant of who you around. And if that black person gonna give you that pass. But like ultimately, you're right. Nobody should say the word because it's an atrocious word. You're right.
Yeah. And what I want people to understand is that, like, see, this is what people have to understand about this subject and this topic. That and this is where cognitive thinking and things come into play. Because even though I don't like nobody, I don't even like black people saying the word.
I get that.
But if you've been saying it for 20 years.
Yeah. In my case, 40. Yeah.
If you've been saying it for 20 years, whether you black or non-black.
Yeah.
Because this is what I want people to understand. This is what black people have to understand. We cannot look at every other race and say that word, you can't say it because this is what it means.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we saying it freely. You want to know why? Why?
Right.
Because the people who was actually getting whipped, set on fire, beaten by dogs, fed to gators, bodies torn apart by horses, they would look at us and be like, why y'all feel so comfortable talking with that word so freely?
What's wrong with y'all?
If you know what we've been through.
Yeah.
If you know what we've been through.
Yeah.
Why y'all feel so comfortable with that word?
Yeah. Yeah. And we know what they've been through. You're right.
And even though back but this is the problem. Even throughout their time. Because I can sit here and say the average black person didn't walk down no highway and get sprayed by water and get bit by dogs and beat by bullet. But even during that time, it was black people still using that word.
Yeah.
In the midst of everything.
Yeah.
We can go even further back. Even during the slave patrol.
Yeah.
It was still black people using that word amongst each other like his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it comes to other races, me personally, and I know it's a lot of social media chirp because it's easy to go back and forward with people over this word. Let's be honest. It's easy to tough talk over social media when you know you're never going to see the people.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people be tough talking these other people, whether no matter what race you are, because you know you're never gonna see these people.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
So you just shoot your shit and they just shoot your shit because y'all never gonna meet up with each other.
Yeah.
You're not dumb enough to fly away to somebody else's hood and be out there solo by yourself and get killed. And they're not dumb enough to fly away to your hood behind this word and get killed out there being solo by themselves, thinking they're going to check your mouth.
Yeah.
Because one thing about being a man, let's be honest, men, I can't say all of them, but majority men don't like nobody checking their mouth. Don't like nobody patrolling what come out of their mouth. That's always going to be an issue.
Yeah.
No matter what race you are.
That's usually a quick way to a confrontation, huh, bro?
That's usually a quick way to a confrontation. Try to control another man's mouth. That's always going to lead to a confrontation.
It's true.
You know? Always trying to tell another man what you not going to say.
Yeah.
What you not going to do. Yeah. That's a confrontation waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Now, I can't speak for black people, but I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, what used to piss me off so much about non-black people using that word was the fact that back in the day, non-black people can use that word against you whenever they wanted to. And in addition, with kidnapping somebody from your family, and in addition with raping your wife or your daughter or your niece, and in addition with killing you or your nephew, and in addition with saying one of y'all didn't rape somebody and send y'all to prison for the rest of your life, and get away with it. Yeah, they can use that word with an addition of a lot of things, and nothing will never happen to them.
Yeah. And
for the simple fact with us, I can't go up and just slap an Asian boy in his mouth, even if he's not about street activity. I can't go up and just go steal off on him in his mouth without possibly being on the run from the cops.
Yeah, it's gonna be
without possibly getting killed by the police. So I don't have that same freeness to go do whatever I want to, like I want to do it, and not think about nothing, because I don't have a big bad judicial system on my side that's gonna get me off. If I just want to go out there and kill 50 white boys who use that word, it's not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah,
ain't no judicial system that's gonna let me walk away. But and that's the problem, and that's what I feel like a lot of black people. What pisses them off is that they have free reign with it and could do whatever with it and get away with it, and we can't.
Yeah,
we can't.
Yeah.
Some white person, some white lady call you nigga. Pow. Kill her right on the spot. You ain't getting away with that though.
You ain't getting no way.
But back in the day, they got away with it. See, that's what hurts a lot of people the most. We're not gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna we'll never have our own time of this is our justice.
Yeah.
We're gonna get justice how we want to do it. We're never gonna have a time like that. And that's what pisses a lot of us off. Yeah. That we're never gonna have a time like that equal justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We never gonna have that and get to come back outside the next day and unless it's against like nothing never happened.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and what pisses me off about a lot of non-black people using that word is because they know we're never gonna have that.
Yeah.
Because they know 99% of our community is scared of them folks.
With good reason, you know.
Your life on the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? They know it.
Yeah.
They know they can use it, and 9 times out of 10, it's just going to be a verbal confrontation.
Yeah.
It's never going to be too much of a physical thing with a lot of us. You know, with a lot of, like, don't get me wrong, you have a couple fights on the subways and things of that nature. Well, you know, that'll be about it. You know, avoid a couple of assaults. Yeah. You know, especially with things on camera. You know,
Yeah, it's cameras everywhere now, man.
But you're not gonna get to go slaughter a whole household behind that word.
Yeah, yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So with all I'm saying is, if we're going to, if we know where that word came from, and we know what that word means, we know what it meant. We know what they wanted to use that word for. We can work on ourselves first. And we can't live by that justification that, well, even if we stop doing it, they gonna still do it. Well, we already know that, because even when they wasn't doing it back then, they were still doing it.
Yeah.
So we can't, as black people, can't be like, well, the reason why we not gonna do it is because they not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nah, that can't be our reasoning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
what comes to my mind as soon as I saw the banner when I got back in the stream, man, I was thinking about, I don't know when it was, but that Kendrick concert, when he brought the white girl up on stage.
Yeah.
And he was rapping the song and it came to that and she said it and then it was outraged, but it's like, well, to your point, Kendrick, it's in your song. It's in a lot of your songs, and I'm not just speaking on Kendrick, but that, like I said, that was just an example, but it's like you want people to buy your albums, but you say that so people buy your albums and you want, they're gonna listen to, like, it's like 1 + 1. What you think they saying? You know what I mean? They're gonna recite your lyrics, but then it's like, now you should know. Now you can't say that in the crowd full of black people. That one, like she was just feeling it. I don't think she even said it with what's the word I'm looking for? Malice or like hatred in her heart.
She just
was just vibing with the song.
Yeah.
She like
she was vibing with the song. Yeah,
she vibing with the song. So it's like it do start with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it, but it's like,
even if, and even if each one of us stop, even if each one of us as black people stop using a word, it doesn't guarantee that nobody else gonna stop using it.
True, that's true.
They're not gonna stop using it.
That's true.
It's not gonna happen. Out of entertainment or out of hatred, they're not gonna stop using it.
That's true. That's true.
You want to know why? Because it didn't start with us.
Yeah, this is like systematic, bro.
It's out of entertainment and hatred. It started with other people.
Yeah,
we didn't bust in on this country, this continent, and say, "Yep, the niggas in here, the niggas fresh off the boat."
Yeah,
we didn't call ourselves that.
We didn't know what that word was. They did that. You're right.
Other people started it.
Other people started that.
That's why it's never gonna stop.
Yeah,
because we didn't even start it.
Yeah,
we just adopted it and made it cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just adopted it and made it cool.
Pretty much.
So all I tell people is this. Some people gonna use it for term of endearment.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Some people will say, I never use that word.
Yeah. Yep.
I no matter how mad I get at my black friends and my black child's father or my black child's mother or my half black child, I'll never use that word.
Yeah.
And some people will never use it, no matter how mad they get.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's up to the individual.
It's up to the individual, right?
And I'm not the person that says you don't have the right to not be mad at the connotation that they use it in. I'm not gonna sit here and say that you got to be mad at everybody who said. I'm not even mad at everybody who said. I understand that it's gonna take a while for them to outbreak that habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's
you have to
we've been ingrained with that. I'm not saying that one word, but it's a lot of factors in the play. In this society and that word, you know what I mean?
Exactly, because you have to understand what made that word so universal for the world to use. Why? But you don't hear nobody Latin or Mexican calling blacks wetbacks.
Yeah,
you don't hear that.
Yeah, you don't.
So what made nigga overpower everything else? You don't hear white boys calling black boys crackers. So what made nigga so strong?
Yeah.
I know what made it. Music culture. I know
Yeah.
what made it strong.
Yeah, man.
I know what made it acceptable for everybody to want to be a nigga and call everybody else niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the music.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Entertainment. It's
entertainment.
if yeah.
You know, and
You
everybody
gonna hear
getting
that
money,
word.
and
Yeah.
everybody knows that put a white boy out here, throw a couple niggas out his mouth, have him looking like he deep out from the hood, been raised around us. It normally tends to do well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's true.
and some people, black people say, "Well, dang, black folks can't have nothing to themselves."
Hmm.
Like, if we
Hmm.
really know what nigga meant,
I don't
like
want. Yeah, you shouldn't want that to yourself.
we just we don't we shouldn't want nobody to say it, but we
Yeah.
know we can't stop nobody from saying it.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is
Yeah.
that don't. I can't tell you don't spend the rest of your life trying to check another person's mouth behind that word.
Mm.
You'll be fighting forever.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah.
fighting forever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a real dicey one. You know
You
what I'm
can
saying?
you can ask a person all day. Hey man, I don't mind. I don't mind man. I ain't really. Hey, you can stop using that word, man. While I'm here,
Mm.
or while you're around me, because obviously I can't go to nobody's house and they non-black and they using the word. I'm telling you, man, don't use this word in your own home that you pay bills at.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They got the right to tell me get the fuck out. This is my house.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So it's a lot that plays into it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And you know, people gonna do as they please.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That's true.
people gonna do as they please. I tell black folks this, man, and this gonna be my ending of this. I can go even deep into this, deep into this topic,
Yeah, that's a deep
but
one.
yeah, it's so many facets that come with
Yeah, a lot of
using
layers.
this word. You know, it's a lot of people that y'all want to say that sold out and you want to call them coon because they let other people of other races use that word around them.
Mm.
I can't say I can't say that you're wrong.
Mm.
I can't say that you're wrong for feeling that way.
Yeah.
You know, but in the same aspect, don't call them a coon because they let other people of non-race use that word, but you steady laughing, sniggling, and giggling with our race with that word when you know what the hell that word means.
Mm. Yeah.
Because to me, you even worse than a coon.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those things where you can say, don't look at the next person with a splinter in their eye because you got a plank in yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I mean, you know, I can. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
nah, just learn when to choose your battles, man. When it comes to that word.
Yeah. You know, I say this. You know, kind of, you know, wrapping my thoughts up on it, man. It's like you said. It's all about respect. We say that a lot. It's a lot about respect. So like, you can use any word disrespectfully, you know, with a disrespectful tone. Like you could call me, you know, female dog. You know, it's a lot of words that you can do. You know, that word, you know, that's a loaded word. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, my advice to non-black people, you you better get that pass if you gonna say it. You know, because if you don't, it can be some problems. You know, because like you said, yeah, granted, we us as black people have to worry about the judicial system and all that, but you might come around somebody that don't give a damn about that, and you know, you might catch them at the right time, and you know, it's gonna get physical. So, or you know, or even worse than that. So, you know, just be careful who you around. You know what I mean? You know, because like you said, bro, we can't. You're not gonna be able to police somebody when they're in their homes without no cameras in front of their face. You know, people gonna say what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
You know,
And when
that's what it is.
to me to finish off on this, it's simple as this. If you're a non-black person, don't let your justification of that word be because we use it.
Yeah.
That's not the reason. Don't sit here and say, oh, well, because y'all use it and because y'all call me that and because it's in the music. I mean, somebody can say you a killer. Talking about killing in the music, does that make you want to kill?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You understand?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And to finish this off, why a lot of us don't give a damn and want none other races to stop using it. Why? Because we know for a fact that y'all have no problem not using other things with ease. We know for a fact y'all do.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, we know for a fact that y'all don't say certain things all the time. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But as easy as it is for you not to do something else, possibly want to make it, see how easy it is for you to stop using that word.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's hard to break a 20-year problem. It's hard to break a 15-year problem. It's hard to break a 45-year problem.
Yeah. 400.
It's hard to break a 400+ year problem.
Yeah.
With that, let's move right along in this podcast, man.
All right.
Let's get off that topic, man, because we'll be on that one.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to revisit that one in the future.
For 400 years.
We got to revisit that one in future episodes, man. That's a good one, man. That's a good topic.
All right, stroll down the TL, man.
Okay.
Stroll down the TL.
So, man, we're gonna go down the timeline, huh, my brother?
Let's go down the timeline real
quick.
I
tell you, man, a year ago, you would have told me, Roti, you gonna be on Twitter. I would have been like, bro, you tripping. Hey, but I'm getting the hang of it, man.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Man, shout out to Twitter.
Oh, man. All right. Pop this one on. It says, question for man. What do you expect to hear when you ask a woman you're interested in if she's messing with somebody else? So, if you kicking it with a woman, you on dates with her, whatever. Y'all ain't exclusive though. But y'all spending some time together.
Yeah.
And you ask her, hey man, you messing with somebody else?
Yeah.
You out there doing, you moving and shaking with other people?
Yeah.
What do you expect to hear from that situation?
Me personally, man, I want to hear the truth. I expect to hear the truth. It's because for us to get to that point where I'm asking her that, it seems like we got a good flow going. Because I'm not just gonna ask you that if I didn't want to go deeper with you. You know what I mean? Maybe a little further. Maybe we're talking exclusivity. So I need to know if that's a viable option, or if you still seeing other people, then I know how I need to move. Okay, you're not ready for that, or whatever it is. I need to know what my next move gonna be. So like me, I want give me the truth, because like for me to even want to kick it with a girl like that and take out on dates and all that, like I ain't gonna I'm not trying to be around a liar. So keep it stacked with me. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing that, well, that leads to another conversation. But what you think about that, bro?
Man, I feel like you should always expect the truth, but the problem with the situation is that it depending on where you at in life though. That's the problem, because the 37-year-old me and the 19-year-old me, or the 17-year-old me, you want to hear the truth, but your reaction gonna be different.
Yeah.
Why? Because your mindset of being territorial is different.
Got you. Okay.
You understand? Like it's
true.
Yeah, I expect the truth, but the reaction gonna be different because if I know what I know now, if I knew back when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, what I knew now, then it'll be people, it'll be women like, oh, you don't care about me because I'd have been too nonchalant about stuff.
You ain't give a damn, huh, bro?
It would be like, oh, what it is, you know?
Yeah.
You know? But when you didn't know what you didn't know, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you view things different. You view things from an inexperienced mind. So
that's true.
You looking at it, oh man, this competition, this. She thinks she playing me. I just spun this on. No. You see things different. You know?
Yeah.
So I just tell, you know, it depending on what a man is, and it's like what age he is, what the maturity level look like. Oh, not even maturity level. It's just what he knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say a man is immature because he don't know this information, and so he act a certain way. He may acted a little hot-headed because he never been in this situation. He never seen this situation. He never dealt with a few of these situations before. You know, so he don't know how to be cool. Only thing he know how to be is me versus whatever. You know, that's all he know. You know.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you this: 17. You know, let's just say a less mature Messiah boss. If you ask that question, I guess I say, why would you even ask that question if you like? Let's just say you're not ready for a relationship or whatever. You just want to, you just want to smash the gas, basically. You know what I'm saying? You just want to hit and keep it, keep it light. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to really step into nothing deeper.
Now, because
why would you ask that question?
Well, because like I said, man, when you out there and you being sexually involved with people, and you got to understand, man, a lot of men growing up, especially when you start having sex young, everything is tied into your sex. Like it's like I tell you, I tell everybody, especially when you're young and growing up, if you dealing with a woman and she dealing with you, and you find out that she dealing, or she tell you that she dealing with another man, but then she tells you, you know what? But I like him a little bit better. I want to see what that's about a little bit more. You're gonna take that as a shot to your manhood. You're gonna take that as a shot to your manhood.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna take that as you don't got enough money. Yeah. Those are two areas that women kill men in all the time, especially when a man is young and don't understand life.
Yeah, it's true.
They gonna kill him in those two areas all the time. You know, because that's what everything is tied to. Because that's what we've been taught. Yeah. You know, it's tied to money, it's tied to love making, and it's tied to war skills. If I ain't war with this person, you know, but I know I done had sex with you and I done spent money on you, and you out there doing that with another person, but you still telling me that you want to be with this other person more. The only result I got is to war with this person to show you who's top dog.
Yeah, survival of the fittest, huh?
That's it. That's just how we made.
Yeah.
You know.
I get that.
You know, it's no bow out. It's no bow out gracefully. You know, it's no, especially when you're young, it ain't no, like, it just, it don't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
That's true.
So, yeah.
That's true.
It's a shot. It's a shot at who you are.
Yeah.
A loss is a loss.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And it's not like a basketball court loss. This is a life loss.
Yeah, like you ain't man enough.
Right. You ain't the man this person is. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. So let me ask you this. If we talk to, let's say, the woman that wrote that that post.
Yeah.
What should she tell a youngster? Let's just say she was talking to multiple dudes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Should she lie? Or she should keep it a buck? Even if dude, if that's gonna send the dude into competition mode, or survival fitness mode, what would you tell her to do? Hypothetically.
Oh, depending on where she at in her life, though, it goes both ways.
That's true.
If I'm talking to a 35, 36 plus year old woman, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep it a buck about the situation. But if you're talking to a 18, 19-year-old, 21-year-old girl who dealing with an 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old man, the tonality that she may say it in may rub him wrong.
Yeah.
It's not that he can't deal with what she had saying, but the fact that how she said, just like she may say it like you just a weak nigga.
Yeah.
That's gonna set him off, maybe.
Yeah.
Or that may set you off, her off. So it just depending on what they at. I mean, you always want people to. Let me end this one like this.
All right.
They always said the truth shall set you free, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? When people die and they've been struggling, what do they say when they finally pass over?
They at peace or they in a better place?
You set free.
You said, yeah, true.
So some people get set free through death. It be the truth to set you free, but you may not like the consequences that come with it. But you're gonna be set free, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like when you're young, you always want to keep it 100 with somebody. Always keeping it real is the the best, the best that we should always do.
Yeah.
But just it's consequences with everything, bro.
Yeah, it is. Even with the truth, huh, bro?
Even with the truth, there's consequences, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people out here that say they want the truth, but you get to telling the people the truth and you get to driving that truth in a little bit too much.
Yeah. That might not be a good look.
It may not. Not telling you to lie, but can't handle it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So that was that. Let me answer this, man. This is somebody posted this. Somebody asked me what I think, because they wanted to know what I think I would survive.
Got you.
But I didn't answer it. So it says, without investing on anything, how many years do you think you can live off $1 million?
That's a good question.
Without investing on it, I'm gonna tell you right now, it won't be long.
You gonna blow through that million, huh, bro?
Man, I got so much stuff to take care of. It won't be long. It won't be long. That thing be gone 6 months. 6 months, man. 6 months.
Oh man,
especially if it don't stay quiet, that I got it, man. It's gone.
Yeah, everybody know, huh, bro?
It's gone, man. It's
gone. It's a Jeezy song, man. I think it's called Millions. What would you do if you $1 million cash? You remember that, bro? $1 million. Yeah. You said, what you gonna do with it? Besides, say it's gone with 6 months, man.
It's gone, man. It's gone, man. It's gone,
man.
Boy.
I don't know, man. I think I can make it last a little longer than 6 months, bro. I think
honestly, yeah. Honestly, like if I can keep it just between. If I could just keep it between me and my wife, and we can keep that between us, I think it could last a lifetime. Honestly,
yeah.
I mean, because they say we're not investing it. I mean, not if we can't invest it in nothing.
I mean, can we still work? You know what I'm saying? So we still working.
Yeah, you still can work.
Yeah.
You still can
make that work.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
And then on top of that, you got to understand what you call investing, because you can't say, "Oh man, I bought a new microphone for my podcast and then my podcast blow up." Oh, you invested in a microphone. You can't say that. You know what I mean? Like without actually making any investments, like stock investments or something. I think it can last a long time, because there's many things that I can do. To multiply that money that's not a investment. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So
we gonna find a loophole around that. I might not invest that $1 million. but I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna invest that money. We could do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I can sit back. You ain't never said I couldn't invest the interest off of it.
That's true. That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
So
we
I mean,
we gonna make it stretch, bro.
yeah, you can make it. Well, make it stretch like track thighs, boy. You know what I'm saying? Make it stretch like track thighs, man. Look,
Man.
for real, you know.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we got on this TL, man. Last and not least, we'll run through this one real quick, man. This one goes, men are really the prize because at the end of the day, he's going to be with the woman he wants. Women are going to be with the man that's available.
Wow.
What you think about that?
Ooh wee.
I don't really know if she was this. I don't really know if this lady was trying to.
A woman wrote that?
Yeah, a woman wrote that. But I don't know. I don't know if she was posting it to just kind of poke fun because she posted at the TL and it went. It went, man. Them ladies was hot.
I bet she.
The women was hot, man. The women like not being told they wasn't a prize.
Boy, I bet she got a lot of interaction with that one, man.
Look. You ain't think women couldn't like women, boy. It was so many nasty. It was so many nasty messages to her, boy. It was sickening down there, boy.
Man.
I almost threw up.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like, if we just keep it real, we us as men control the relationship. Because you don't see two, like you said, I think maybe 2 episodes ago, you was like, it's a trend now with women proposing to men. And like, okay, it's a lot, I saw, a lot of pushback on that on the TL. You know what I'm saying? Because like traditionally, us men do that. We control who we gonna get in a relationship with and who we gonna, take to that level. Like you did. I'm pretty sure, you saw your wife, you knew, okay, eventually we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to rock with that one. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, look, women can say that they don't want a relationship, but like, deep down, a lot of them do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like, maybe, not with any dude, because like, of course, women, hey, rejection is a real thing out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think you put a tweet about that out yesterday. But like, we control that aspect of it, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna have to rock with her on that one. I know, boy. Well, I know they was hot at her, man. I know they was. they
was hot. They was hot. Why? Because the world is so divisive.
Yeah.
We have bought into the ideal of one of us is better than the other.
Yeah.
We have bought into the ideal of it's team man versus team woman.
Yeah, true that. That's true.
And it's time for us to put that gender war stuff to the side. Put that behind, put it to bed, put it 6 feet deep. Why? Because
I agree with that.
We are both prizes. Men and women are both prizes. Why? Yeah. You take away all the women from the earth right now, what kind of prizes we are to each other?
Yeah, true.
You take away all the men from the world right now, what kind of prizes are women to each other?
Yeah. That's true.
Let's be honest. No man wants to live on the earth that's nothing but men.
Yeah. Hell
no woman wants to live on the earth that's just nothing but woman. Yeah. You don't. Even if it's just friendship.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. True. That's true.
We're both prizes.
Yeah.
We both need each other. Right. And I ain't talking down on nobody else's lifestyle or nothing like that. I'm talking about men and women.
Yeah.
Husbands and wives. I ain't talking about all that other stuff.
True.
We are both prizes. We both need each other.
True.
When you get with your wife, the woman that you decide to be with, and y'all have kids, you can't look at her and be like, I'm the prize.
Yeah.
And she can't look at you like I'm the prize. Yeah. But then y'all got them kids in that room that can't be here without you or her.
Yeah.
So who both the prize? Because you needed her to get them, and she needed you to get them. Yeah. Exactly.
That's true.
You feel me?
That's true.
Like
that's true.
We have people have just bought into this idea that You know, like it's crazy that we really live in a world that we steady trying to put one over the other. I
Yeah.
understand. I
Yeah.
understand scriptural hierarchy when it comes to.
Mm.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Ladies, stop being so pissed off when it comes to the whole topic of submission. Why? Yes,
Mm.
the children got to submit to the parents.
Yeah.
That's an earthly submission. That you have to look at people you have to submit to. The child got to look at both of the parents and be like, those are the people I got to submit to.
Yeah.
Yes, the wife has to submit to her husband, whether you like it or not. That's an earthly submission.
Mm.
She has the person that she has to look at, that she has to submit to.
Yeah.
Us as men, we don't have an earthly submission.
Mm.
That's what a lot of y'all don't like. Because we don't have nobody that we got to look at that we submit to. We submit to for us who believe in the Most High God, we submit to God. But
Yeah.
that's the problem. A lot of y'all women don't really believe in a God.
Mm.
That's why I have a problem with submission.
Mm.
Because we, quote unquote, as men have to submit to a sky daddy. That's what y'all want to call it.
Mm.
We submit to old wives' tales. That's what y'all think we submit to. But y'all got to submit. Y'all have physical submissions that y'all got to look at and see.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Mm. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That y'all look at us and think we have nothing to submit to. We have to submit to the ideal of family.
Mm-hmm.
We have to submit to the ideal of trying to keep this thing together. We have to submit to the ideal of having to die for everyone if need be.
If time came for it.
If the time came for it.
Yep.
We have to submit to try to make sure everybody's happy. Mm-hmm. We have to submit to try to make sure and live by these man-made ideologies that we have to provide for everything. Mm-hmm. Which it sucks because many of us can't provide everything. Mm. We got to submit to all that. We got to submit to the ideas that now that y'all modern women, if y'all don't see that y'all getting what y'all want to dip because our best efforts ain't good enough for y'all no more. Mm. We got to submit to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to come to grips with that. It's tough.
We got to submit with these truths. Yeah, y'all got things y'all got to submit to too. Exactly. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all have things y'all have to submit to too, which means guess what? We all have things we got to submit to. Mm. Ain't nobody better than the other. We all got to submit to something.
That's true.
We all got to submit to something.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Everybody got to play their roles.
Everybody got to play their role, man. We let these modern ideologies screw up a lot of things. Screw up a lot of people's minds, man. And that's why the community getting divorced at like 80%.
You say 80%?
60% or something like that. 60. It's between like 60 and 80.
Wow. Over half.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't get it. No, I want to say we have like an 80% marital rate that people get married, but we have like a 60% divorce rate.
Wow.
And these divorces don't be happening. These divorces 5 years or less.
Damn. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You know, because like looking at this the way it was worded, that's why I said what I said. But like you know, once again, overall, you're definitely right, because it's things we bring to the table as men, it's things women bring to the table as women. You know, it's things that we're supposed to do that they're not supposed to do, like, you know, or things that they do that we can't do. We like a hand in a glove. You know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
Man.
That's it. You know, the glove got its purpose and the hand got its purpose. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Everything got a purpose. The glove ain't working if it's just sitting on the ground.
If it's just sitting on the ground, gotta have a hand on it. In it. You know, come on now. That's true.
You gotta have a hand in there.
That's true.
You know?
That's true, man.
You know, like I said, we both have our parts to this purpose called life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no, I'm not just the prize, and my wife not just the prize. We're both prizes.
Both prizes, yeah. I agree.
Every man is a prize. Some prizes just got to get their wrapped up right. Get your act right. Mm-hmm. You know,
That's true.
we both prizes. That's
Both
it.
prizes. Yep.
Men and women both prizes.
Yeah.
Based
Once you,
on based on what she said, man of the prize because at the end of the day, he's going to be with the woman he wants. Let me tell you the truth, lady. A lot of men out there ain't with the woman that they really wanted to be with. This is facts. A lot of men ain't out there married, settled down to whatever with the woman that they wanted to be with. This is true. There are more women who get the man that they want to be with.
Then men to get the woman that they want to be with. Yeah.
If they keep it in a stack,
you gotta have that true serum to find that out, huh, my brother? They ain't just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Unless they full of that, full of that that liquor or something. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think most men are what's what I'm looking for? Not ambitious enough, or do they settle because they're afraid of going to the woman that they really want, or what?
It's not that because a man settles.
Okay.
It's not that. It's just like the laws of nature, bro. The laws of nature right now is that a man, okay, just think of it like this. In your mind, 10 women, the top 10 women that you want out of life.
Okay.
If you can have your top 10 list of women that you wanted, now ask yourself, what's the percentages of you thinking that you're going to get them?
Me looking introspectively, I'm always say I got a good chance, but like, because me personally is not. Because the first thing we usually go to is men is just looks. She got to be the baddest chick in the club or baddest chick, whatever. But like, I like different types. I don't have just one type of woman. If we just talk about physically,
I get that. But I'm talking about you now.
Yeah, me now. Okay,
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about waiting
later
to your
on.
best day or to the future you say you're gonna have, to the money you say you're gonna.
Okay,
right now.
Nah, yeah.
You right now.
Nah.
The women that you really like, man, I'm like. Not even. I'm talking about out of all the women.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Man, I really want Beyonce. I really want Rihanna, but I really do like the girl at the job. But I really want Nicki Minaj. But I really do like this girl on this other job. I'm talking about all. I'm talking about all the women. Period.
Yeah.
That you can have, that you in your mind, that you feel like you would pick to be your girl out of all the world. What are your percentages of you think getting those women?
Oh man, yeah, it's low. That's looking real low, man. What they call them, minuscule.
Now, a woman who's decent,
okay,
we won't even get to touch. We won't even get to sniff the underwear. But a woman that's decent, at least she gonna get 70% of the men that she want to come at least jump in the sack with her. Yeah. If she decent.
Yeah.
And then depending on what she do in the sack, depending on if they gonna stay around.
Yeah, it's true.
Their chances is just more higher. Why?
That's true.
Because like I said, bro, we can go outside, yeah. And we can go outside and put it like this. Adam can be naked over here. Eve could be naked over here.
Yeah.
And they walk into town. Adam going to jail. Eve, it's going to be a couple of them dudes going to try to get her to the house.
Yep.
She's not going to see a jail.
Yeah.
That's just how men and women is, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Matter of
That's
fact,
cold hard truth.
matter of fact, it's gonna even be some women might probably try to take her to the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let some homos see this naked man walking down the street. They calling the laws.
They go, yeah, you going straight to jail.
It just don't go like that with men.
Yeah, no pass go.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the laws of how life works different for men and women.
That's true.
The intention it's just not the same.
That's true.
You know, like I tell dudes, I tell dudes all day. You and your girl. You and your girl go through y'all phone, or if you a dude, go through your whole phone and say, I'm shooting a shot. I want to come hook up tonight with 10 of them out the phone. How many you think gonna show up out of that 10? Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
But if she go through her whole phone and say to 10, I'm trying to do something tonight. I'm trying to get my back broke in.
20.
All 20 gonna show up.
20 of them.
And 10 of them didn't even know about it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just not this.
That's how I go.
That's just how the ball roll, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's just simple. Like women are going to get more attention.
Yeah.
Way more. Women got it's men out here who big simps. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that go into all this women attention.
Yeah, it's true.
Trust me, man.
That's true.
When men be at home by themselves on them streaks, man, she don't want to come through, man. Oh, man, bro, tripping, man. Dang, none of my bros ain't hollering at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got the pick of who she want to call over, and they gonna come.
They gonna come.
Unless they trapped in their house with their girl to where they can't come.
That's the game, huh, bro?
And they gonna think about coming too.
Yeah, they gonna try to figure a way to get out.
Exactly. That's the nature. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
A man cannot compete with a woman when it comes to now. See what the world will do is they'll try to. What the world will do is they'll try to be like, oh, get this man who's physically look good way up here, but this woman who way down here, and try to compete them against each other.
Try to compare.
You can't. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to go for the couple.
Yeah.
Because why? Because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna match physically who they with.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick this dude over here who's super stay in the gym all day and go pick this big girl over here. Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah. You gotta pick them on like an even level.
Yeah, you trying to manipulate the game.
Yeah. True that.
Give me people in the same house.
True that. A good example would be Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah, Jay-Z probably get a whole bunch of people in his DM.
Because Jay-Z got money. But every man in America go.
Nowhere did Beyonce though, bro. I don't see it.
Exactly.
I don't see it, man.
Every man in the basketball league, the football league, the baseball league, the MMA, the boxing,
hockey. Yeah.
WWE. Everybody gonna try to slide.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, yeah, you got money, but you still look like Joe Camel. You feel with all the money he got, bro, still not going.
Nah.
You feel me? It's not there.
Yeah.
You know,
that's just how I go. You right?
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. You can't compete with no woman. Like I tell dudes, like, don't even think about competing with no woman. Just because you got away with a bunch of them, just remember, just because you got away with a bunch of them, she's just choosing not to do all the ones that she can do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just because you stepped out on her a few times, she's choosing not to step out on you as many times as she could. Cause you know one thing, them niggas ain't gonna turn it down. Them niggas ain't gonna look at you and be like, yeah, bro, man, that man, Nah, I can't do that, man, like that.
Nah.
No,
You might
man,
get
we ain't.
it's a few far in between, but the
Man, look,
overwhelming majority going there,
that
bro. They
that
going
that
there.
few that few and far between is probably 1 point, no, 0.000000000000000
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
0.1%.
Yeah, it's going down.
It
Most,
ain't
yeah.
too many not doing it, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And that's just facts.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up. It's straight.
With that, man,
Oh
let's jump into
man.
this Paul Kurzman, man. We ain't got no
All right.
advice for the night, man.
Okay.
I didn't look at the email or I didn't look at anything. So the advice for the night column is you know what? Yeah, we got an advice for the night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
You got one.
we got an advice for the night. Yeah,
All
we
right.
got an advice for the night. Let me go ahead and
Okay.
pop it up real quick.
Okay.
We got the advice for the night. We're gonna take it this way. Advice of the night. Get back to my brands. I hit this up. I got it from this dude, man. Me and he was talking late night.
Okay.
I cut his face off because, like I told you the other day, man. I want y'all to read the numbers. It simply says, someone is always listening. I seen that. And me and him jumped into the DMs and we started talking. And to be honest, he called the suicide prevention.
Yeah.
And I talked to him. Remember, this is February 21st.
20. Okay.
So this was months ago.
A few months ago.
So I want everybody to get a couple of looks at the numbers. That's the number for the United States, 1-800-273-8255. And for the UK, it's extension 116 through 123. Either one of those extensions will get you to someone who deals with suicide prevention if you're having suicidal thoughts.
Wow.
That's the UK. I'll try to find ones for other countries. Just give me time, and throughout the future episodes, I'll try to pop up a few from suicidal prevention extensions or numbers throughout different countries. If not, everybody can call the United States line. I mean, any country will talk to you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. If you have
that
any thoughts,
hit
that number up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get to somebody that care about you, hit that number up, man.
Yeah. Advice of the night for me. Advice of the night for me. It has to deal with that number. Deal with those numbers. Deal with that information. If you're having suicidal thoughts, man, reach out to somebody. Reach out to any one of those prevention lines in your native land, country, or in your city. If not, you can always DM me. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to always get every single one of them because I do have a life and I do have to sleep at times. But if anybody personally just having suicidal thoughts, man, I'm a DM away. Which gonna lead to a phone call, and I'll be a phone call away, man. And we can talk about some things. That's one thing I do not like to see people going through is having suicidal thoughts, man. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So advice of the night, man. Just know that there are more people willing to talk to you than you think. And on top of that, if you're feeling any type of suicide or depression or whatever, just watch out for the manipulators. Watch out for the people who cunning, wolves in sheep clothing. They will talk to you. They will try to get close to you, and they will just try to get close to you to get close to you, if you know what I mean. So, because it's a lot of manipulators. Don't be so friendly and so eager to want to be around someone just to clear your mind. I would rather you stay in the presence of your own company, than to be around somebody and then you're in a situation that's even worse than what you're already going through. You're no longer worried about suicide. You're thinking about being a homicide victim now. So
wow.
That's my advice for the night. Just
I'm had to second that too, man. If you are having those thoughts, if you can't, if Messiah over there, preoccupied, hit my DM too, man. Hit it. I can't say that I'm a respond to you immediately, like right in 2 seconds. I check DMs every day, man. I check Twitter, I check the timeline. Y'all get at us. You know what I'm saying?
So
if not, like to talk to you personally, at least funnel you to somewhere where you can be talked to. But like, I if somebody come to me with some real ish like that, yeah, I get on the
Right.
phone and talk to you, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's you know, life too precious to just
Right.
for something that's maybe temporary or you know, it's people out there that care, man. You know, and like you say, don't let it's tough to listen, to ferret out who really cares and manipulators or whatever. But just all you got to do is just be yourself, man.
He froze up again. He might have weather issues. So with that being said, uh this is QuaLITy Life Podcast, episode 20. That was the advice of the night. That is the Paul encouragement too. So don't worry about the Paul encouragement segment. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to the episode. And if you got any questions, we didn't give the information out at the beginning, but you can get back at me or at Rod at QLife, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. You can get at us on Twitter, me at MessiahX5, and you can get at Rod at our place to be, You can get at me on IG at TheMessiahBoss on IG, and you can get at me obviously on YouTube at Messiah Boss, the QuaLITy Life Podcast page. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the night. Roti just popped in.
They trying, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on now. We
that
we don't
weather.
say we gotta say, man. But
yeah, get the rest of what you were saying now. Because I ain't know if he was gonna come back or not. So I was closing out the show.
Yeah. Just real quick, man. We here for you. You know what I mean? And if you need somebody to talk to, just hit that DM. We'll be here. You know what I mean? I'm usually a night owl, man. Just hit that DM. You know, if it's that tough, holler at me, man. We here to help people, man. That's all it is. As much as we can. If you need, if you need somebody to listen to you.
Exactly, as much as you can.
Man.
So with that, let me give out the information again. Get at us, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. You can get at me on Twitter and Rotig on Twitter, at MessiahX5 and at our place to be. That's on Twitter. And you can get at me on IG at TheMessiahBoss. On IG, you can get at me at Messiah Boss on YouTube. And you can get at us at the QuaLITy Life Podcast page. You'll every now and then you'll see Roti in the comments on YouTube videos. That's when you know where to go to. With that, man, anybody QuaLITy Life Podcast episode 20,
man, 20 deep, man. It's hey, we went away from drinking age, man. You know what I'm saying? We get out there.
Away from drinking age, man. 21 and it's gonna be on, bro.
Man, it's I feel like we got more to come, man. We just scratching the surface on where this can go and will go. You know what I mean? We appreciate everybody that's rocking with us, man. You know what I mean? Even if you hate, we appreciate you too.
Man, we appreciate it. We appreciate it all, man.
All of it, man.
We appreciate it all. Until then, man, this is it from the QLP fellas, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
QuaLITy Life Podcast, episode 20.
Till the next time.